Hello guys, welcome back to the video. Today we are going to be looking at my top 10 roller coasters. So next video we'll probably do 20, 50 and then we'll probably do 100 soon. So as it's 2023 because it's a new year. So let's get into it. So my 10th favourite roller coaster is the Velocicoaster. I forgot to. It's not a real name, so it's like Marty Red. So the Velociraptor. Let me get my mouse quickly. I've been wanting to use it all day. So this Velociraptor coaster has LEDs, but I'm not an interest of it. So I'd put it on 10. I know some people love it, but I'm not really interested in it. I'd like it, but I'm just not really interested in it. Next on number 9 we've got Oblivion. Now Oblivion was the first vertical drop roller coaster, and was I think it was just the vertical drop. It is, I don't know how many feet it is, but it's quite high, and I have only been on it once, and it was quite high. So, but my favourite part about Oblivion is the intro screen things, which is quite cool, and they play all these tunes and things like that. So my number 8 is Gangster Granny the ride. Right, so I've been on this once, because recently it's a new ride, it's been quite busy. When I went on it, it took me 2 hours to get onto it, but it's quite of a short ride to wait about 2 hours just for a short ride. So I'll give it an 8. Overall, the effects is good. Smells, the lasers, the lights, and the projections are really good. So, and I've actually tried of making the ride at my house. It turned out really bad, but I've done it at my house. I've tried to build it. I just got a projector, and I've just projected it on a screen so it looks like you're moving, and then I put some fans and some lights to make it look like you're actually there, and then it just looks cool. So right, so yeah, an overall good ride. Next we've got Darren Brown's Ghost Train. I only put Darren Brown's Ghost Train, but you might have not heard this before, but Thorpe Park have announced that Darren Brown's Ghost Train is going just to be Ghost Train, because apparently Darren Brown doesn't like his name in the name of the ride, so they're just going to call it Ghost Train now. But I put Darren Brown's Ghost Train because they haven't changed it yet, but it will be changed soon, and we'll see if it stays the same, as in all the carriages and the shop and things like that, or will it change? But I know that the name will change. I was just wondering if the carriage or the shop will change. So number 6 we've got Mumbo Jumbo at Flamingo Land. Now I haven't been on this before, but I have gone on Flamingo Land before, but it was ages ago and I was 5 years old and I didn't want to go on it. But it looks like a good ride. It did have a world record for the highest drop, but that was in 1968. I'm not sure, not completely sure, but it had the highest drop, and now it doesn't, because I think Kinder Car or something has the highest drop. So that's a good ride, Mumbo Jumbo, and I'll give it a 6. Right, the next one that I always talk about, Runaway Mine Train. Choo choo. Right, let's have a look at this. So, as you can see, this mine train, it looks like an actual train for its cart. This train, some people call it trains, some call it carts. So like the carts in here, some people call them trains. But it sounds like railway mine train, and it looks like a train. It's just confusing. But and I've heard there's a boiler in the railway mine train, train boiler, because you might know I like trains a bit. But very detailed, like, you know, carts and things like that. It is an electric powered roller coaster, so you can stop it wherever you want, because it's an electric power one and it sticks to it. So if you just press stop, it'll probably stop like here. It won't just like roll back like as in like like Oblivion or something. So when it's going off the edge, if you press emergency stop, it'll just still go down. So yeah, that's Runaway Mine Train. It's got lots of lights and it looks really cool at night. Plus they've got like these lights at the front, and then they've got all these lights here and there. And overall it's a good coaster. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. So number 4, we've got 13. 13 is the first vertical drop roller coaster. Was made in 2010. As in the first vertical drop roller coaster. I've only been on this once, because one reason, I hate the drop. Well, I do love the drop, but it's just like the drop is like really far down. But I do love the drop. It's just it's really far down. It makes you like scared, things like that. But this is actually a good ride, because if you haven't rode 13, you don't know what's going to happen, because you think you're just going to go into a room and do nothing and that's it, but you actually drop. So, and if you want to have a look on YouTube for some videos of the drop, you can. So, next one is the Swamp at Thorpe Park. So this is number 3. The Swamp is a good ride, really good ride. It's a wing coaster and it's a steel coaster. It does have a scare maze with it, or it's themed with the scare maze. So the Swamp is the theme of the scare maze at Halloween. But they do have good safety, and I love this invert as it goes down, and then it goes up here, and then the theming is like you crash and all these aliens are trying to get you, and then you go onto this like coaster, and then you just going away from them. Right, next one. So you might think I'm crazy with this one, but I think it's mine decision. But some people agree, some people don't agree. So next one is this one. So saw the ride. Some people hate this ride, but I actually quite love it a bit. I've been on this like 3 times or something like that. It's quite good. I like the drop, but the bit I hate about it is the first bit when you drop down, because it's just black and you can't see anything and you don't know what's going to happen. When I first rode it, I'd never watched any POVs of it, and I just went on it and I didn't know what was going to happen. And the animatronic Saw doll in the ride at the start is quite creepy with his little tricycle on it. So what would happen is you'd go down this like drop thing, and then you'd go up here, and then down there, and then you'd go through this loop, and you'd do like a little invert, and then things like that. Quite a good ride, I'd say, but yeah, really good ride. So the final one, number 1. For the number 1, before I say it, I haven't been on it, so because I haven't been to Alton Towers lately. The last time I went to Alton Towers, I was 5. So last time I went to Alton Towers, I was 5 years old, and I didn't like this ride. So, right, the Smiler. Right. So, one thing I love this ride. I've got lots of things to do with the Smiler, but the thing is, I haven't been on it. So last time I went Alton Towers was when I was 5 years old, and I'm going this year. I'm going to Alton Towers this year, so that's going to be good. I'm going to go on the Smiler. But I haven't been on this because I was 5 when I last time went to Alton Towers, and I was really scared. I was crying my head off, which is quite cringy. So, but I haven't been on it. But when I was 5, I wasn't. My dad forced me to go on it, but I wasn't actually allowed to go on it because of my height. But now I can go on it because of my height. You have to be 1.4 meters. I think I'm 1.6 meters, so I'm quite high. And it was my birthday a couple of days ago. It was in January the 20th, and now it's February the 3rd. I think it's the 3rd. Let me check. Oh yes, January the 3rd. No, sorry, what am I saying? January the 20th was my birthday. It's the February the 3rd, sorry. I get confused, I've got things all day. But all you can see is like the spirals, you've got the marmalizer, you've got people that, like, it's got a screen that tells you like what people have been marmalised. You've got the Smiler spray tanks to make you smile, and some people say that this actually makes you laugh and smile, but I think it makes you scream and shout, because I've seen lots of people scream and shout when I went on it, when I looked at this. This is basically like a big spider, so it's got its legs, and then these are like little things. These are on motors, so they spin around. It's basically like a little spider, and then the track goes all around it with 14 loops, which is a world record. But overall, it's a nice ride. So, if you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button, and I want to get 5 likes on this video today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.